Fall into the drift. Fast water. Another one of these 56,000 rainbows. Pretty colors on them. Nice. Another one. Another one in the net. A little hint of this shape dog.
Every now and then.
Hit the seam.
Every now and then.
Hit the seam a little different. Oops. Come on, buddy. Okay, okay. There we go. Right on the nose.
That is one of 56,000 reasons you guys want to come fish the Pecos. That's right. State of New Mexico stocks 56,000 rainbows in this section of the Pecos every single year. That's one of them, and he's still in the river because we're going to put him back. But it just shows you what a great place this is to fish.
Fish on. Look at that. He was hiding under that log over there. That little slack water. That's a nice rainbow. Good. There we go. Number 3, really quick, in about 10 casts or so, 3 fish. Another one right on the nose too. Nice, easy release.
So every time we come to the Pecos, we try to use something different. That may be a different egg, different color egg, different size egg. Right now, Joe is trying yet another egg that we haven't used up here many times in the past. He's using Silver Label. It's a larger egg, and the reason why, we got some quick water right here. This egg is moving really fast. Hey, smaller eggs might work, but this egg's a little bit more visible in the water. It's still that red that all the trout love up here. One thing we want to show you is when you're fishing a run like this, a lot of people, they go out there and they throw it right in the middle. That's not the best thing to do. Reason being, the water is moving so quickly that if you throw it right in the middle, that egg doesn't even have time to get to the bottom. So what Joe is doing is he is throwing it right along the edge of that current seam. Take a look. See the fire float right there? Keep an eye on that fire float. It's right on the edge of that seam. So if you go right where the fast and the slow water meet, you got a better chance of getting a hookup because the egg is going to go down and the fire float's going to do its job and keep the egg from getting snagged in between rocks on the bottom, that kind of thing. So you come to an area like this, fish those seams, find where the fast meets the slow water, and you'll find the trout.
There's a lot of free lines. It's a little tougher. Nice rainbow. Another one. These are not bad stalkers. I'm expecting real small 10 inchers, real skinny. These actually have some girth to them. This has been nice.
All right, so we've moved up a little bit. You see that log that Joe caught the last one under right there. Come up a little bit because, hey, well, there was a guy in this hole right here who was a fly fisherman from Texas, said there's no fish in here. Couldn't get any bites. And we watched him. Guess what? Presentation is everything.
And running on the edge as fast as it hits the water. It's even tough to get the slack out of the line by the time you're actually hitting it. There's another one. Right on the corner of the mouth. Nice release. It's going to be nice and easy. See the hook right there? Another little stalker. This is so fun, don't you like here? This is a blast. Got it. Fire net to the rescue. Still in its mouth right there. Can you see that? Look at this fish.
So you want to talk about how popular the Pecos is. Joe just caught that fish in this hole right here. If you look down below us right here, there's 2 people over there. There's 3 people right there. And there's a guy right above us. This is midday on a Thursday. And we've probably caught, I don't know, 7 or 8 fish in 30 minutes out of this hole right here. Now we waited over an hour to fish this hole. There were a couple of fly guys in here, told us there was no fish. They got no bites. We watched them get no bites. We tell you guys all the time, it's all about presentation. We've now caught them off the Silver Label in this hole. We've caught them off firebait in this hole, and now a pink fire net in this hole. Presentation is everything, no matter what kind of fishing you guys are doing.
Oh yeah. I think that's 4 in a row. Yeah. On the net. I think that's what it is. Let me leave that guy. Another one chasing. He must be eating some of them. Right in the corner of the mouth. All right. What I'm doing is actually a twitch is what I'm trying to do with the fire net. It's a twitch method. I'm using a fire float with it on the top end. So the fire float is right up here on the main line, Below that, I've got only about 18 inches of actually leader line to a small swivel right here, and then leader line to our fire net. The key to the presentation on this is twitching it. You don't just let it drift. Cast it out with the float, cast it out, and I'll show you right now exactly what I'm doing. So you see the length of the leader I've got right there. That's to the leader line and a fire float on the top end. So casting out at the top of the pole, and all I'm doing is twitching it back and just giving it action that way.
Today's episode of Pautzke Outdoors comes to you from a familiar place. We are on the Pecos River in Pecos Canyon. What are we doing here? We're here because the state of New Mexico enjoys stocking 56,000 catchable rainbow trout in this section of stream. Now they stock other sections of the river. We're talking about the canyon itself. 56,000 10-inch averaging rainbows. Now we caught some that were 12 inches today. We caught some that were 8 inches today. Regardless, they're stocking that many rainbows for all of us to enjoy. Now, the greatest stocking takes place during the summertime. From June, July, and into August, they stock this place every single week with roughly 3,000 trout a week. Imagine that. It's a lot of fish, but a lot of people fish this place as well. As close as we are to Santa Fe, as close as we are to Albuquerque, it gets absolutely hammered. Now, we knew we had to come here with several different baits today to be successful. To do that, we started out with silver label salmon eggs. We fished those on a size 14 fire hook. Then we switched over to garlic wildfire fire bait, and we used both of those under a fire float. Now, we caught our limit on each one. We did so because we presented that bait properly. That's what the fire float allows us to do. And take a look at the fire float. On the top, it's bright, so we can see it. On the bottom, it's black, so it doesn't spook the fish. Now, when the bite kind of slowed down a little bit, we're talking about the bait bite, Joe put on that pink fire net, and I know we're getting a lot of complaints from you guys that live in New Mexico. I can't find it anywhere. So far, only Walmart has it in New Mexico. All of your Walmarts should have it. We've asked Cabela's and Bass Pro to bring it in. We've asked Sportsman's. We've asked dealers to do so, and we hope they do so soon. But for right now, it's Walmart or bust on the fire net. And as you can see, almost as quickly as the fire net hit the water, Joe got bit. So, if you're coming here in September, they're going to stock this twice a month. If you're coming here in October, they're going to stock it once a month. But get here before winter comes, because this is a great place, close to massive populations, that is loaded with rainbows. Pautzke products are available at sporting goods stores near you. If you can't find the specific color, size that you want, make sure to go to Pautzke.com. And as a thank you for watching Pautzke Outdoors, we're going to show you a coupon code to be used for 10% off your next order.